Hey folks, Cataracts broadcaster George Scott here with the latest edition of the Cataracts Digest for Tuesday, February 5th, 2013. Talk briefly about this past weekend. The Cataracts took on the Conception Bay CB Stars here at the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium. Cataracts took 3 out of 4 points from the CBs this weekend. Saturday night, Cataracts with a 3-1 victory. Then on Sunday afternoon in a very wide open affair here at the Joe, two teams tied at 5-5 after regulation. CBs took the extra point in a shootout. Didn't mean a whole lot to the Cataracts. They clinched first place a few weeks ago, but boy, it sure meant a whole lot to the CBs. That extra point in the shootout moved them ahead of the Gander Flyers, who they are in a dogfight for that final fourth playoff spot. And the CBs and the Flyers are going to meet this coming weekend in Harbour Grace, and the SW Morse scheduling couldn't have worked out any better. Those two teams will meet, and those two games will determine who the Cataracts' opponent is going to be in the first round of the playoffs. Cataracts will start their semifinal series in 2 weeks' time here at the Joe Byrne against either the CBs or the Gander Flyers. This coming weekend, though, still got to finish out the regular season. Western Royals will be in town to take on the Cataracts. Cataracts have got first place. Western Royals are in third place. They'll take on the Clarenville Caribous in their first round. So nothing in terms of standings in play this weekend, but neither one of these two teams want to go into the playoffs suffering a couple of losses or having a bad weekend. So expect both teams to want to maintain the momentum that they've had and go into the playoffs on a positive note. So with that in mind, we should see two good games here at the Joe Byrne this weekend between the Cats and the Royals. With this being the final weekend of the regular season for the Cataracts, we've got a few special events planned. First and foremost, I want to tell you about Saturday night. Saturday night, the Cataracts have designated as Roger Barnett Night. Now, for those of you in central Newfoundland, I don't have to tell you anything about Roger Barnett. People know who he is, know what he's done, but Roger's influence on hockey in this area dates back a number of years. Roger's a longtime broadcaster, journalist, someone who's been involved in hockey. He was the voice of the Cataracts for many, many years. Not only doing Cataracts games, Roger also did play-by-play for many, many years for the old Jones Shield hockey series between St. Michael's High School and Grand Falls Academy. And Roger was a journalist, a broadcaster with CKCM, VOCM. Roger was a town councillor here in Grand Falls, Windsor, an important part of the sporting atmosphere, the sporting life of central Newfoundland for many, many years. Unfortunately, Roger was diagnosed with cancer last year, and we were all shocked and saddened by his very quick passing just before Christmas. So this Saturday night, during a special pregame ceremony, we are going to honor and celebrate the life of Roger Barnett, and we certainly encourage as many fans as possible to come out to the Joe and to help us do that. Then on Sunday, we are going to be making some special presentations to some of our key sponsors. It's Sponsor Appreciation Day. You know, without the support of so many important sponsors here in the central Newfoundland region, none of us will get to enjoy senior hockey here in Grand Falls, Windsor. So we're going to be making note and making some presentations to some of our key sponsors in a pregame ceremony. Then, after the game, we're going to open up the rink for all the fans to come out and join the Cataracts on the ice for what we call our annual Skate with the Cataracts event. We'd hoped to hold it during the final game before the Christmas break. That didn't work out because of some scheduling conflicts. That's going to happen Sunday afternoon. Bring your skates to the arena for Sunday's game. Come out on the ice after the game, skate around with the Cataracts, have a chat with the players. Our official photographer, Rod Bennett of Action Sports Shots, is going to be available if you want to get your picture taken with one of your favorite Cataracts. Should be a fun time. So, this weekend, the Royals are in town for 2 games against the Cataracts. Following weekend, we start the semifinals against either the CBs or the Flyers. We will have our streaming video webcast of the games this weekend. Rest assured, we're going to have one eye on what's happening out in Harbour Grace. I'm Cataracts broadcaster George Scott. We'll see you at the rink.